sequel to our leveling up series. Go bungee jumping. You cannot be wearing winter clothes during summer. You cannot be wearing fall clothes during winter. You cannot be wearing spring clothes during winter. It's cold that will kill you. Hi guys, how you doing? Have you been? Welcome to another edition of Life Lessons with Queen Billion. How's life treating you? Hope you're good, hope you're fine. Good to have you again on the show. Thank you for sticking with me. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for liking. Thank you for sharing. On this channel, we learn about life lessons. We share life lessons on things that we have experienced, on things that we have seen, on relationships, career, what have you. Anything. It's all about life. It's all about life lessons. It's all about sharing our experiences and learning from there. After all, it's better to learn from other people's mistakes than having to make the mistakes ourselves, don't you think? Instead of having to repeat the same mistake, why don't we just learn from others and be able to leverage on that. So today I'm going to be talking about what to do when you start from scratch. There are a lot of times we've had to start things over and over again, and life is not all about the falling. When you fall, you have to rise up again. You don't stay down. When you fall, you rise. You fall 7 times, you rise 7 times. You keep rising, because as long as there is life, there is hope. As long as you have breath in you, there is hope. So no matter what, learn to keep standing up. Learn to keep rising above your limitations, above anything. So I am going to share some tips on what you can do if you are going to have to start from scratch. Maybe there's been you've lost the business, or you've lost the relationship. There's some of us that have invested years into a relationship, and at the end of the day, it didn't work out, and it feels like, oh my God, what am I going to do? Some of us have invested in businesses and it didn't work out. Some of us have, invested our life, our time, our money, our emotions, what have you, in a whole lot of things, and we find ourselves starting from scratch all over again. So in whatever it is, whatever situation that you may have found yourself, and you're having to start all over again, I'm just going to be sharing about 5 tips on what you can do if you find yourself in a situation whereby you're starting all over again. So number 1 in what you can do when you are going to start from scratch. The first thing is, don't live in regret. Don't dwell on the past. Don't mourn the loss of your past success. Yes, the relationship was good, it was fine, the business was booming, yes, everything was fine, but then don't dwell on past glory. It's time to move forward. Don't dwell on it. Your attitude is everything, so you need to take control of the fact that, hey, let bygones be bygones. It's gone. There's nothing you can do about it. You can't stop time, you can't rewind time. You can only flow with the flow. So when you find yourself in that kind of situation, you just need to not dwell on the past. You need to get to that spot and get to that frame of mind whereby you tell yourself, oh boy, oh girl, it has happened, and we need to move forward. We have to keep moving. For me, as an example, I've done businesses, and at the end of the day, I was asking myself, why did I even start in the first place? But one thing I've learned is that when I try those things, it helps me to know what not to try next time, and it helps me to know how to approach the next thing And failure is a good thing in that it tells you how not to do something. So it's not just in the failure, it's a lesson, life lesson. When we talk about life lessons, life lesson. So it's in you learning that, okay, I don't need to go this route. So if you dated this particular kind of person and most of the time the handwriting is usually on the wall, and you've seen that, that pattern. I'm not talking about being tribalistic or being, what have you. I'm talking about character issues, and you know that this person has character defects, this kind of character issues. So it's to tell you that, oh, next time I meet somebody, dishonesty is a no-no for me, so I'm not going down that route. So you already know. Disloyalty is a no-no for me. If it is not Ade Tiger, I'll not say. If you watched that movie, you know what I'm talking about. So if it's that tiger kind of loyalty that you're looking for, my dear, if the person has not shown themselves to be loyal, because first of all, before you can even say you are going on a path of relationship with someone, they have to be loyal to you. They have to have shown that, look, come rain, come shine, I will be your friend. I'll be your friend in need, indeed. Just the way Whitney Houston sang it. So please, whatever it is, if you are going to start over in a business, in a relationship, don't mourn the loss of past success forever. Attitude is everything. Rise up and keep moving. So number 2, the next thing that you need to do when you're starting over is learn something new. A lot of us, like my pastor would always say, a lot of people want to get married, but they read for every other thing, but they don't read on relationship. They don't read on marriage. So yes, if business has hurt you, it's time to learn something new about business. Learn about that business that you're going into. If you've messed up relationships in the past, learn about relationship. Watch YouTube videos. There are lots of videos out there talking about relationship, telling you how to not get it wrong. So please, learn something new. I can't say it enough. It's as simple as that. Learn something new. Constantly learning. Be a learner. Be a continuous learner. That's the only way that you can minimize your mistakes and learn from other people's experiences and other people's life lessons. So learn something new. Have a time of meditation. When you learn that new thing, meditate upon it and see how you can apply it to your life. Don't just learn after all they said we should watch videos. Okay, what lessons are you gaining from, what lessons are you drawing from this video as you're watching it? How are you going to apply it? So those things need to be in place. So number 3, on what to do when you start from scratch. Go to new places, new experiences, new life. Life occurs in seasons. So when a season is over, change your approach. You cannot be wearing winter clothes during summer. You cannot be wearing fall clothes during winter. You cannot be wearing spring clothes during winter. It's cold that will kill you. Got me? Yeah. So please, you have to change. You have to go to new places, visit new places. Those friends that you've been procrastinating on seeing, that the business or the career has held you for years and you couldn't do anything. It's time for you to go to new places. If you can afford it, travel out of town, travel out of the country, experience something new. I remember once about 3 years ago, I was going through a whole lot of ups and downs. Everything was just cantankerous, if I can use that word. And I just decided that, okay, I think I need a vacation. And I decided to go on a West African tour with total strangers. I didn't know anybody out of the 20 of us that went on that vacation. But it was beautiful. I had new experiences. I met new people. I was totally out of my comfort zone, went deep into the forest to see a waterfall. It was, for me, I think that was one of the pivoting changes in my life. And till today, those people that I went on the trip, they are still my friends. It was awesome. So you need to go to a new place, go to a new restaurant, try a new meal, try a new food, try a new outfit, try a new hairstyle. Yes, try something new. Going to a new place can be going to a new church. Just visit somewhere different, somewhere that still aligns with your values and your, and everything that you believe. But just find something new. Change it. Change it up a bit. Stop being predictable, from work to church to home to this. Change it up a bit, go visit your grandparents, go visit your extended family members that you've not seen in a long time, like I did some months back, and it was really refreshing. Took a long road trip to Ubomosho, and I had not been there for I think 10 years, and it was really beautiful. I had a mind-blowing experience. So it's something that we can do. It's really something that you can leverage upon visiting somewhere new, doing something new. And then number 4 on what to do when you want to start something from scratch: meet new people. So I guess I already jumped into this when I spoke about going on the trip. Meet new people, new opportunities. We've done businesses together. They've bought my products, I bought their products. I've made jackets for them. I've bought perfumes from them. We've exchanged, and it's been beautiful. So you meet new people, you change your life, and you can change the trajectory of your life. And meeting new people also stems from an experience that I can also relate to when I went for a program that one of my mentors organized, and I met someone who happened to be my namesake. I decided to meet people, and there's always a game that they play at that event, and I won the first time, and this second time again I won it. So the game was meet as many people as you can and come and tell us their names and what they do. And by the time everybody, were about 4 or 5 that came out, and then by the time I did mine, I think the highest number that someone had mentioned was maybe 10 or 12, and I was able to mention about 15 or 16. So I won again. But guess what? There was someone at my table who happened to be my namesake. If I didn't mingle, I would not have even known she was my namesake. And guess what? By the next day, she was telling me she has a brother that she feels should meet me. I'm in his house today. Yeah. So please, meet new people. You need to widen your horizon. You need to widen your scope. You need to be at the right place at the right time. Be led by the Spirit of God. Let everything that you do stem out of purpose, of you trying to be a better person. I went for that program because I wanted to be a better person. I wanted to learn. I wanted to meet new people. I wanted to put myself out there. So meet new people, and a change in your life can change your life trajectory for life, which is something I can say from my own experience. That's one of my own life lessons. So finally, what to do when you start from scratch? Do something new. That sums up everything. Try what you have never done before. Go skydiving if you can. What else? Do something new. Learn a new course. Learn a new skill. Go somewhere new. Like we've said before. Just do something new. If you're going to start from scratch, you just need to change the pattern in which you have been doing things. You cannot continue to do things the same way and expect a different result. So go bungee jumping. This is more like a sequel to our leveling up series. When you're going to start from scratch, you have to be able to not dwell on the past, be able to try something new, be willing to start afresh, and believe in yourself that you can. So that is that today on Life Lessons with Queen Billion. I hope it's been refreshing and life-changing for you as it has been for me. If you like this video, which I know you did, please subscribe, like and comment, and we'll get back to you in the comment section. And turn on your notifications so that you'll be the first to know when a new video drops on Life Lessons. Thank you, and see you next time. Queen Billion signing out. Praise the Lord, can I finish from my mouth, yo? Hallelujah, I never finish. I never finish. I'm not finished.